The Dodgers organization sent shockwaves throughout Major League Baseball with a stunning announcement that nobody saw coming. In a move that has left fans, analysts, and even players completely stunned, the team has officially made a major bullpen change that could alter the entire landscape of their playoff push. Roki Sasaki, the young Japanese sensation who joined the Dodgers earlier this season, has been named the team's new closer, replacing the veteran Edwin Díaz. This decision came as a complete surprise to everyone, as Díaz had been performing solidly in the role throughout the season. What led to this unexpected move? Why did the Dodgers decide to make such a drastic change at such a critical point in the season? And how will this impact the team's chances moving forward? When the Dodgers front office called a sudden press conference earlier today, media personnel rushed to the stadium expecting routine updates about injuries or roster adjustments. However, what they heard instead left the entire room in complete silence. Andrew Friedman, the Dodgers' president of baseball operations, took the podium with a serious expression and announced that the team had made the difficult decision to restructure their bullpen. He revealed that after careful consideration and extensive discussions with the coaching staff, the organization had decided to remove Edwin Díaz from the closer role and hand the responsibility to Roki Sasaki, effective immediately. The room erupted with questions as reporters scrambled to understand the reasoning behind this shocking decision. According to sources close to the organization, this decision had been under consideration for several weeks. Despite Díaz's experience and reputation as one of the most dominant closers in baseball history, the Dodgers coaching staff had noticed certain patterns in his recent performances that raised concerns. While Díaz had recorded saves and maintained a respectable ERA, there were moments in high-pressure situations where he appeared to struggle with command and consistency. In several key games during the past month, Díaz had allowed inherited runners to score and had given up crucial home runs in the ninth inning. These moments, while not catastrophic, were enough to make the front office question whether a change was necessary. On the other hand, Roki Sasaki had been nothing short of sensational since joining the Dodgers. The 22-year-old right-hander arrived in Los Angeles with enormous expectations, having dominated in Japan's Nippon Professional Baseball League with a blazing fastball that regularly touches 102 miles per hour and a devastating split-finger fastball that has left hitters completely baffled. Since his arrival, Sasaki had been used primarily in middle relief and setup roles, and his performance had exceeded even the most optimistic projections. In his first 30 appearances, Sasaki had posted an ERA below 1.5, struck out over 60 batters in just 40 innings, and had yet to blow a single save opportunity when called upon in high-leverage situations. Manager Dave Roberts addressed the media shortly after Friedman's announcement and explained the thought process behind the decision. Roberts emphasized that this move was not a punishment for Edwin Díaz, but rather a strategic decision designed to maximize the team's chances of success. He stated that Díaz remains an incredibly valuable member of the bullpen and will continue to play a crucial role in setup situations and other high-leverage moments. However, Roberts made it clear that Roki Sasaki had earned this opportunity through his outstanding performance and his ability to handle pressure with remarkable composure. "Roki has shown us something truly special," Roberts said with conviction. "He has the stuff, the mentality, and the fearlessness that you need in a closer. We believe this is the right move at the right time." The announcement sent ripples throughout the Dodgers clubhouse. Players were reportedly surprised by the timing of the decision, as many had assumed that Díaz would remain in the closer role for the remainder of the season. Freddie Freeman spoke to reporters after practice and admitted that the news caught him off guard. However, Freeman also expressed full confidence in the decision, stating that he had witnessed firsthand the incredible talent that Roki Sasaki possesses. "That kid is special," Freeman said with a smile. "I've faced a lot of closers in my career, and I can tell you right now, Roki has what it takes. His stuff is absolutely electric, and he doesn't seem to feel pressure the way most young players do. If the team believes he's ready, then I believe it too." Mookie Betts also weighed in on the decision during a post-practice interview. Betts revealed that he had been watching Sasaki closely throughout the season and had been consistently impressed by his work ethic and his ability to learn quickly. According to Betts, Sasaki had spent countless hours studying video footage of opposing hitters and working with pitching coaches to refine his mechanics and pitch selection. Betts stated that Sasaki's maturity and professionalism were far beyond his years, and that he had no doubt the young pitcher would thrive in his new role. "He's got ice in his veins," Betts said. "You can see it in his eyes when he's on the mound. Nothing rattles him. That's exactly what you want in a closer." As news of the bullpen change spread across social media, reactions from fans were mixed. Many Dodgers supporters expressed excitement about the move, praising the front office for being bold and willing to make difficult decisions in pursuit of a championship. These fans pointed to Sasaki's dominant performances and argued that he had more than earned the opportunity to close games. However, others expressed concern about placing such a significant responsibility on the shoulders of a rookie who had never experienced the pressure of closing games in the major leagues. Some fans questioned whether it was fair to demote a proven veteran like Edwin Díaz, who had won multiple awards and recorded hundreds of saves throughout his career. Edwin Díaz himself addressed the situation in a statement released through his agent. In the statement, Díaz expressed disappointment with the decision but stated that he fully respected the organization's choice and would continue to give his best effort in whatever role he was asked to fill. Díaz emphasized that his primary goal remained helping the Dodgers win games and reach the World Series, and that he would do everything in his power to support Roki Sasaki as he transitioned into the closer role. "This is a team sport," Díaz's statement read. "I've been in this game long enough to know that things change, and you have to adapt. I believe in this team, I believe in our coaching staff, and I believe in Roki. We're all working toward the same goal." Roki Sasaki held his first press conference as the Dodgers' official closer later that evening. Speaking through a translator, the young Japanese star expressed gratitude and humility. He thanked the organization for believing in him and giving him this incredible opportunity. Sasaki acknowledged that stepping into the closer role would be a significant challenge, but he stated that he felt ready and prepared to embrace the responsibility. "I have worked very hard to reach this point," Sasaki said with quiet confidence. "I know that being a closer in Major League Baseball is not easy, but I am ready to face this challenge. I will give everything I have to help this team win." When asked how he planned to handle the pressure of closing games in front of massive crowds and in critical playoff situations, Sasaki smiled slightly and said, "I just focus on executing my pitches. I don't think about the pressure. I think about the next pitch." Pitching coach Mark Prior also spoke about the decision and provided insight into Sasaki's development since joining the team. Prior revealed that from the very first day Sasaki arrived in Los Angeles, it was clear that he possessed rare talent and an exceptional understanding of pitching mechanics. According to Prior, Sasaki had spent countless hours working on refining his pitch arsenal, improving his command, and studying the tendencies of major league hitters. Prior emphasized that Sasaki's split-finger fastball was one of the most devastating pitches he had ever seen and that opposing batters had virtually no chance of making solid contact when the pitch was executed properly. "He's a special talent," Prior said. "And what makes him even more special is his work ethic and his willingness to learn. He's going to be a star in this league for a very long time." The timing of this announcement is particularly significant given the Dodgers' current position in the standings. With the playoffs rapidly approaching, every game carries enormous weight, and the performance of the bullpen could be the difference between advancing deep into October and experiencing an early exit. The Dodgers have one of the most talented rosters in baseball, but as any championship team knows, having a reliable closer who can shut the door in the ninth inning is absolutely essential. The decision to hand that responsibility to a rookie, no matter how talented, is a calculated risk that could either pay off brilliantly or backfire dramatically. Analysts around the league have been weighing in on the move with a wide range of opinions. Some believe that the Dodgers are making a bold and necessary move that could give them an edge in critical situations. They point to Sasaki's electric stuff and his ability to miss bats at an elite level as evidence that he is ready for this role. Others, however, are more skeptical. They argue that the closer role requires not just talent but also experience and the ability to handle failure, and that throwing a rookie into that position during a playoff race could be a recipe for disaster. Former closer and current analyst Brian Wilson stated during a television broadcast that while Sasaki clearly has tremendous talent, there is no substitute for experience when it comes to closing games. The ninth inning is different, Wilson said. The pressure is unlike anything else in baseball. We'll see how he handles it when things don't go his way. Manager Dave Roberts was asked during a follow-up interview whether he had any concerns about Sasaki's lack of experience in the closer role. Roberts responded by pointing to the young pitcher's track record in high-pressure situations both in Japan and during his time with the Dodgers so far this season. He emphasized that Sasaki had consistently performed at his best when the stakes were highest and that the coaching staff had complete confidence in his ability to succeed. "We've seen him in tough spots," Roberts said. "We've seen him come into games with runners on base and the game on the line, and he's been lights out. That tells us everything we need to know about his mental toughness." As the Dodgers prepare for their next series, all eyes will be on Roki Sasaki as he steps into his new role as the team's closer. Fans around the world are eager to see how the young Japanese star handles the pressure and whether he can live up to the enormous expectations that now rest on his shoulders. For Sasaki, this is the opportunity of a lifetime, a chance to prove that he belongs among the elite closers in Major League Baseball and to help lead the Dodgers to a championship. For the Dodgers organization, this is a bold gamble that could define their season. Thank you for watching. Please share your thoughts in the comments section. Subscribe to our channel for more interesting and up-to-date information.